position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He stopped short of the 20 at the... and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on... secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He'll step out of bounds. Own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. LSU right back to the line. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He fires one deep over the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down and makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keep slinging it. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think...
There he goes! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's in open space downfield. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big jump, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Snags it quickly on the left. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the grab, it's Lee. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Rebels will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing three allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hands it off. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just chews up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the run. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead. There was just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. I have that defensive back going up and getting the interception. Nice job breaking on the football.
Looking for more room. Ripping through the defense. Turning on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Striblin. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Man.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This time he's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Going for the marker on the ground. And the Rebels get enough for the first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hobbs. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's dribbling. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Here's the heat. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. And back to the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at Simmons. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened.
Pulls it in down the sideline. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains. Set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to pass, it's Grant. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage, and more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field.
And it's loose! And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
And ball security is job security. You give the ball to your running back, you give the ball to your playmaker, you expect him to take care of the football, especially in these situations. All we're trying to do is run clock, get that thing, get out of here. We got the lead by 2 possessions. Try to find a way not to do what we just did. That's a horrible turnover there.
That's caught. It's dribbling. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking for a man. It's Grant. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to get it back to the owner?
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Got the quick pass. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grant. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone, and the game is tied. An extra point away from taking the lead.
And how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU, and as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.